Hello everyone, I'm back. And today, welcome all of you. Keep going with this book, Cultivate Happiness, Master Life. This is the special book and like deserve, deserve, no, special valuable book. We need to have one. So keep going with the topic information of happiness. So yesterday we read about the triangle of reality of happiness, and in the triangle, you can see here the angle of information, the angle of energy, and the angle of material. So the angle of the information, that is a state of inner satisfaction. What about the angle of energy? That is inner peace, compassion, and gratitude. And the angle of material, the fifth magnitude of life. This is the triangle of reality of happiness. So keep going. The wise man. First, let's look about the information of happiness or the concept of happiness. In your opinion, what is happiness? The girl, yes, teacher, in my opinion, happiness is the kind of emotion. When you are happy, you will be very excited, touched. The wise man smiled. In the language of the mind, happiness is a state of inner satisfaction. Isn't it true that when you are satisfied with everything you have, you will be happy? The girl, yes, teacher. Now I understand why happiness is so simple to me. It is because I am always satisfied with everything I have. The wise man, happiness is very simple. Happiness lies within you. The simpler, more joyful, and lighter it is, the happier it will be. Happiness is simply a state of inner satisfaction. To help you understand better that what satisfaction and inner self are, I will use the human structure knowledge of Buddhism to explain to you. As a human being, the knowledge, worth, understanding, and knowing is the structure of man. Understanding the human structure, the wise man. Before clarify the concepts of satisfaction and inner self, I have a story I want to tell you. Due to due to conflicts between humans and demons, before hiding from humans forever, the demons blamed Varange by hiding the most precious thing known to humans, the genuine truth. Without it, humans could only cling to things that are not true, losing forever the joy and happiness in themselves. The demon said, let's hide it in the deep sea. Another demon objected, no, humans are very creative. They will create modern diving ships that go deep into the sea, and they will fight it. Another demon said, then let's hide it on the highest mountain top. Another demon objected. Humans can still get there. Another demon said. Then let's hide it deep in the forest. Another demon objected. Then humans will still find it. After drinking for a while, the leading demon said, there is a place we can hide where most humans not find it, deep inside them. Only when humans stop looking for happiness and joy outside and return to themselves can they expect to have it. All the demons agreed. So they took away the genuine truth of mankind and hid it inside of them. The girl. The story is very interesting. But what is the genuine truth? And why does losing it mean humans cannot find joy and happiness? The wise man. As the wise man pointed out, the, the genuine truth is that which does not change over space and time. In your opinion, does the house you live in change over time? And does this body change according to space and time? The girl, yes, they do. The wise man, many Buddhists call this body ephemeral. Then, in your opinion, does love change according to space and time? The girl, yes, it does. The wise man, so never dream of true love because love has no genuine truth. But there is a kind of internal love which is compassion. I will make it clear to you later. Do you think there is genuine truth in man? The girl, yes, I think so. The wise man, so do you know why people do not have a happy life? The girl, no, I don't. The wise man, humans find it difficult to have a happy life because everything we cling to is impermanent, and constantly changing. For example, we cling to the goal of owning a house. After getting the house, we change our goal and cling to marriage, raising children, career, work. Almost all the things we cling to are things that change. First, I will share with you the human structure, which we will explore in the most profound way to know about things inside us so that we can find the truth in ourselves. Taking the truth in ourselves as the foundation, we will be at peace and master our lives. The goal? Yes, teacher. The wise man. This is the knowledge that may lie in what you yourself do not know about it. So help me. When you hear about this knowledge, do not judge, just listen. I will explain as slowly as possible until you understand the human structure. Yes, teacher, the wise man. Thank you. Now we will begin to explore and understand ourselves. We will name the human structure using three perspectives: science, conventional wisdom, and Buddhism. According to Buddhism, deep within man is Buddha's nature. In conventional language, this is called the heart. If using technical language, this is the genuine truth in our oneself. The genuine truth consists of the will to hear, the will to see, the will to speak, and the will to know, and is enveloped by radiant aura. Next are the 16 human natures: admonition, imagination, action, conscience, pro- prosperity, beauty, fame, eating, resting, greed, anger, delusion, arrogance, skepticism, evil, and bias. The complexity of the 16 human natures, with greed and imagination as the focus, will form the nature of man, also known as personality or ego. Surrounding the human nature shell is the inner yin and yang electromagnetic layer. Next are the 84,000 bubbles of illusion, commonly known as the layer of emotion and human emotions. On the outside is the four element body, which includes earth, nutrition, water, air, and fire, warmth. Surrounding the four element body is the outer yin and yang electromagnetic layer. The girl. So now I want to get the genuine truth in myself. What should I do? The wise man. There is a story about the conversation between Buddha and King Bimbisara, accepted from Shugangama Sutra as follows. The Buddha and King Bimbisara were sitting in the house, waiting for the boat to cross the Ganges River. King Bimbisara asked the Buddha, Teacher Gautama, how do I know if I have the genuine truth? The Buddha then asked the king Bimbisara, King Bimbisara, how old are you this year? King Bimbisara replied, I am 62 years old this year. The Buddha asked, have you crossed the Ganges River before? The king replied, when I was 3 years old, my mother took me across the Ganges River to the Tava Timsa Heaven Temple. I saw the Ganges River. The Buddha asked the king, so this year you are 62 years old. Did you see any difference in the water of the Ganges River compared to when you were only 3 years old? King Bimbisara replied, from when I was 3 years old until now, I see the Ganges River. Water is still the same, no different at all. The Buddha said to the king, is your body at 3 years old and now at 60 years old different? The king replied, my body as at just 3 years old and now at 62 years old is very different. The Buddha asked the king, when you were 3 years old, you saw the Ganges River. Now that you are 62 years old, do you see the Ganges River flow differently? The king replied, I see the Ganges River flow no differently. The Buddha said to the king, in this world, things that change are not the genuine truth. Things that do not change are the genuine truth. Your body changed, so it is not the genuine truth, but the seeing nature of you that does not change is the genuine truth of seeing nature. The king said to the Buddha, that's right. My seeing nature does not change. It is my true nature. Thank you, teacher, for pointing out my true nature to me. The girl, yes, I understand. Regarding the 16 human natures, please explain more to help me. The wise man, to understand the 16 human natures, first, you need to understand the 16 related Sino-Vietnamese terms. I will explain in simple terms for you to grasp easily. Admonition is receiving, taking in. When imagining the past, it is remembering. When imagining the present, it is imagining. When imagining the future, it is contemplating. Action can be understood as endeavor. Here it means projecting. Conscience means knowing, awareness, knowledge. Prosperity is understood as money or talent. Beauty is physical beauty or looks. Fame is renown. Eating is consumption. Resting is sleeping, relaxing. Greed is desire. Anger is ill. Delusion is misconception. Arrogance is superiority. Skepticism is suspicion. Evil is cruelty. Bias is stubbornness. Okay, that's it. Thank you.